My name's Eric Beltran. I'm from Fresno, California. Born and raised like my whole life. Just grew up here as a little kid, kind of lived downtown when I was young. Been always into painting, creating, kind of like do-it-yourself type of stuff. And that's just me. I grew up off of that stuff as a little kid, and now it's just, I still try to do that. I would say like really getting into like actually painting, making pieces, or trying to like expand my mind on like the way I can visually paint stuff was probably like 2, 3, maybe like 4 years ago in painting. But like just being creative probably like all my life, like as a little kid, just drawing, like being into like, I don't know, just being creative, like always working my hands on something. And it just grew into like more of a passion as I got older. A lot of my sketchbooks are almost like little journals or whatever. Like they're always on me, so it's like a recording of my thoughts a lot too. So I feel like they're the evolution of myself in a sense. There's a lot of people who like paint murals for just pure like having fun with it, like if you're an artist or you like just being creatively driven, like just going out and painting like big size is always like super fun. It's like you can just go off. It's almost even more like an activity with your whole body. Like I've chose to do it just because it just like happened to me. Like it was like a higher being or something just like was like shot all this art through me. It was like, you gotta express all this. I don't know, like it was a weird, almost like a spiritual thing that might have like maybe influenced me through my art that made me do it more.
I feel like I'm holding the scissors right here, this guy.
Mm-hmm.
He just like cut his throat, he's all pointing at you.
Like,
And we just buffed out our characters with like, I did the white and then Eric did this like turquoise color. And we just like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And we just, we barely even talking, dude. I didn't even have a cigarette the whole time. And like, no breaks or nothing, just painting. We just kind of go out and paint, and that's what we do. We just paint, like that's what we love to do. That's our passion,
Yeah, and it's more like the stuff you can create with the painting, not just about like this crew or this is just us personally. It's just like we're just painting images on walls. Like just as this piece started peeling out, you can see, I don't know, right here is already at least like 5 or 6, 7 layers. But as you go deeper, you see all the colors start coming through.
There's like
blacks and greens, blues.
This is all paint right here. It's like a few years probably.
In Fresno, it still almost has like this underground art scene here that in Fresno might just be a little bit harder to find. So it's like murals, that's one thing that like if you maybe open your mind to just like looking on the walls and seeing what people have painted, not just about like the gallery scene. Art has always evolved in different cultures in whatever way it is, and it's always gonna be like for the positive, I feel like. It's almost like art is everything. Art is life, culture, society. I feel like now art is just everywhere, and it's almost like a second nature thing that not a lot of people know, but it's always going to be there in front of you. The way I feel about living in Fresno is just it's so inspirational. It's like a city on its own because there's so much going on here. There's so many different peoples. Like it has like a lot of diversity, almost like how a big city does, but in like this still kind of small town mentality. A lot of people here got heart, you know, whatever it is they do, like either it's like people who skate or paint. I don't know, a lot of people here got heart, I feel like, so they stick with themselves and try to like push something that they see or you know that they like individually like, and it's not always just following what the crowd does. You know, there's a lot of people here that are true to themselves, and like that's what I love about Fresno. That's what I think it's like, that's why it's one of the most like inspiring places. To me, art means everything. It's life and death and inspiration and friends and family.